We're rolling, yep.
Okay. We'll call to order the January 8th, 2025 Town of St. John Board of Zoning Appeals Agenda Meeting. Could everyone stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
John Gill,
Here.
Drago Popovich is absent. Nico Vlahos.
Here.
Chris Griesbaum.
Here.
Adam Decker.
Here.
Bill Manasopoulos is absent. Ashley Abernathy present.
4, election of officers.
I'll make a motion to nominate Chris Kriesbaum for president.
I have a motion to nominate Chris Kriesbaum for chair. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Everyone in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next, vice chair. I'll make a motion to nominate Adam. I cannot as chair.
No, and Adam is our town representative.
I'm sorry, John.
You cannot, but if that is what is desired, Nico can make that motion and then you can second.
I'll make a motion to, for vice chairman,
Yeah.
John.
I'll second that.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Make John vice chair. Everybody in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And C, secretary.
I'll make a motion to make Nico secretary.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Everyone in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we'll move on to December 4th, 2024, meeting minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the December 4th, 2024 meeting minutes as posted.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Everybody in favor?
Aye.
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 Minutes passed from December 4th. Okay, we'll move on to number 6, public hearings. A, 2025-01 special exception from St. John to allow for the use of a personal service physical therapy within the US 41 overlay district located at approximately 8412-8470 Wicker Avenue. Apex Physical Therapy LLC is the applicant.
I am not seeing the applicant present at this time. Their request is to allow for physical therapy, personal service use to go in at 8470 Wicker, which is the strip mall with the Olive Cafe that's located right behind the Taco Bell there on US 41 right in front of Lake Central Plaza here. It'd be the end unit. I do know the owner of the building is here, but the
I don't know why they're not here. They were
Yeah.
supposed to.
they were provided a copy of the agenda too, so I'm not sure.
Sorry, I don't know.
So, the previous municipality where I worked, if the applicant was not present, the board would defer. I can turn to legal's opinion on this one regarding the fact that the applicant is not present.
Okay, do you want to turn to Adam?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so, in St. John, there's no particular requirement in the rules that the applicant have to be present. The applicant has submitted documentation, with the, town for purposes of the application for special exceptions. So the board may consider that, and if the board determines and concludes tonight that it wants to proceed with the hearing, which is scheduled for tonight, and then ultimately consideration of the application, I believe that the board does have legal authority to do so. Also, I would say that if the board would like to have the applicant present to answer questions of the members of the board or to answer questions that might be presented following the public hearing, then the board may also vote to defer the matter to next month's meeting and request that the applicant be present at that meeting.
I personally don't have any questions for.
No, I mean, I think it's pretty
cut and
simple what
dry,
they're
yeah.
looking to do, yeah.
I don't see any reason why we couldn't move forward.
Yeah, I mean, we'll open the public hearing if nobody
Yeah,
says anything and there's no questions raised. I mean, I think we can
move along.
move along with it. Yep.
Okay, well, at this time, we will open the floor to public hearing. And obviously, we have nobody present, so I will now close the floor for public hearing.
I'll make a motion to send a favorable recommendation to the town council for the special exception to allow a personal service within the US 41 overlay district at 8470 Wicker Avenue. The establishment, maintenance, or operation of the special exception will not be detrimental to or endanger the public health, safety, morals, comfort, or general welfare in the area. The special exception will not be injurious to the use and enjoyment of other property in the immediate vicinity for the purposes already permitted, nor substantially diminish and impair property values within the neighborhood. The establishment of the special exception will not impede the normal and orderly development and improvement of the surrounding property for uses permitted in the district. Adequate measures will be taken to provide ingress and egress so designated as to minimize traffic congestion in the public streets. The adequate utilities, access roads, drainage, and/or necessary facilities will be provided. That adequate measures will, in all other aspects, conform to the applicable regulations of the zoning district in which it is located, and that the special exception shall be required to comply with reasonable time limitations on the commencement and duration of the special exception, as well as the holder of rights to the same.
All right, I have a motion for a favorable recommendation. Do I have a second? Second. I have a motion and a second. Everyone in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Okay, we'll move on to B. 2025-02 special exception from St. John to allow for the use of a personal service hair salon within the US 41 overlay district located at approximately 10081 Wicker Avenue. Sophia Panagakis is the applicant.
Yes. Rick Jikas representing Ms. Panagakis. And she is also present.
Okay.
The other one went so smoothly, I should keep my mouth shut. So, but the request here is to allow a haircutting salon. They're called Sport Cuts. They're a national entity, and I don't think there's anything detrimental to this location or this particular use.
This is where they've added on to the building. right?
Yeah, it's the new shell that's
Yep.
under construction, yep.
Yep, it's part of, it's gonna be in one of the newer units that is currently under construction right now.
Okay. I don't have any questions.
All right, we'll open it up again. and-
All right, I'm going to open it up at this time to public hearing, public comment, and obviously no public comment. So now I'll close the floor. Any of you gentlemen have any questions?
I'll make a motion to send a favorable recommendation to the town council to grant a special exception to allow the use of a personal service hair salon within the US 41 overlay district at 10081 Wicker Avenue. The establishment, maintenance, or operation of the special exception will not be detrimental to or endanger the public health, safety, morals, comfort, or general welfare. The special exception will not be injurious to the use and enjoyment of other property in the immediate vicinity for the purposes already permitted, nor substantially diminish and impair property values within the neighborhood. That the establishment of the special exception will not impede the normal and orderly development and improvement of the surrounding property for uses permitted in the district. Adequate measures will be taken to provide ingress and egress so as designed to minimize traffic congestion in the public streets, and that adequate utilities, access roads, drainage, and/or necessary facilities will be provided. that adequate measure will, in all other respects, conform to the applicable regulations of the zoning district in which it is located, and that the special exception shall be required to comply with reasonable time limitations on the commencement and duration of the special exception, as well as holder of rights to the same.
Okay, I have a motion for a favorable recommendation. Do I have a second? Second. I have a motion, I have a second. Everybody in favor? Say aye. Aye. Motion passes 3-0. All right, we will move to number 7, new and old business.
I have nothing new or old to present at this time.
Okay, well, that's a good thing. We'll move on to public comment. And I'm not assuming we'll have any of that, so we will at this time adjourn January 8th meeting.